Hello there, we're back, and I found an interesting trade here with our first base problems here. I mean, I don't really think this guy's really that good, and Maury Wells being 36 years old and probably on a decline. He's unhappy anyway. I found some interesting offers for this guy. Now, this is Cliff Johnson, who's got big time power, never really played in the major leagues, and this guy Mike Easler, who's got similar decent potential. But I am going to trade for Cliff Johnson. Basically, we improved by $78,000, and he can play first base, which is what he's going to do with us, and we're going to go one-for-one trade here because I don't think we can get anybody else for him. Any more prospects here? Do they have J.R. Richard, which they're not going to give up for sure. They're not going to give up J.R. Richard. Well, I can. Let's see here. I don't really want to give up any of these guys. 4-star potential, he's going to be good. And I know J.R. Richard, kind of know about him in real life. He turns out to be quite the pitcher. But we're going to basically go one-for-one here. Cliff Johnson for Maury Wells. I'm going to complete that trade. So he goes right to the roster. Yep. Where does he go? Where is he? Put on Montreal. Okay. So he is actually going to be a first baseman for us. There we go. And he's going to play first base. Our shortstop, we still got two of them. The reason why we traded Maury Wells, they're both young. Or sorry, Bobby Wine's a little bit older, but Gary Sutherland's 24, 2.5-star potential, decent ratings. I think he can play every day and make a contribution to the team. So basically we have a good first baseman. Now, one of the rules I made for myself in this game was, one, when the fictional players do enter the game, because they do happen with minor leagues from what I've been told and what I've seen from my past historical leagues, is rule 1 is I'm allowed to update some of the crappy names that come out that the computer generates, and rule number 2 is I can't check their real life stats. So I know basically that Cliff Johnson played for the Blue Jays in maybe the mid-80s, I guess, maybe near the end of his career. But I don't know what type of player he was. I know he was alright, good power guy, but that's my two main rules of this franchise is I can edit the crappy names and I don't check the real life stats, at least not on purpose. I mean, if I hit a wrong button, it happens. But that's kind of what my rules are. Okay, so anyway, getting back to this, we're going to ask the manager for all depth starts, and he doesn't put Cliff Johnson in the lineup, but he's going to be a good player, and looks like he's almost major league ready. 10 home runs in A-ball last year, 6 home runs in AAA in Oklahoma City with Houston this year. So anyway, we're going to keep that as it is. Okay, so now we're going to go for the next, well, what's the next thing? We'll go to the All-Star games are announced on, oh no, we won't go that far, sorry, I don't want to go that far. I'm sure something happened before then anyway. We just want to go to the end of June, but I'm sure I'll get an injury before then, so it'll pop me out of autoplay anyway. So basically 18 and 37. There we go, yeah. Don Clendenin can come off the DL. He is basically our everyday first baseman. So what we want to do with Cliff Johnson is give him a few at-bats in the big leagues. Well, he's not. He's batting 087 and 23 at-bats, but anyway, that's fine. can we send down so we can activate Clenendon? Yeah. Sorry if I mispronounce any names. I'm not. Okay, Bobby Wine's only got 8 at-bats. He refuses to be demoted. So, see ya. Clenendon can go back up to the roster. And he's automatically on the team. So we'll go to the end of the month. 21-37 right now. Keep on losing. We're the worst team in the league now. But that's to be expected. We have nobody on the leaderboards. We're at June 22nd, 24-47. Continuing to lose. But the good news is we'll get a really good draft pick. Okay, so we're at the end of July, 26-53. All these messages. Fan voting. Frank Robinson leads the AL. Fergie Jenkins, Canadian, leads the NL. 30-game hitting streak for Roberto Clemente. 31 games. Team chemistry. I'd like to thank this opportunity to give you my take on the clubhouse atmosphere, blah, blah, blah. Okay. 33 games for Clemente. 35 games for Clemente. Fan voting. Sam McDowell takes over the American League lead. And Juan Marichal is in the National League league. Well, look at that. Fergie Jenkins with a no-hitter. Doesn't say where he's from. I don't remember where he's from, but he's, wow, he's a, I wonder if we could ever get him. That'd be nice. 38 games for Clemente, 39 games for Clemente, 40 games for Clemente. He's batting .428. Boog Powell leads the American League in the middle of the month, and Juan Marichal continues to lead the National League. 43-game hitting streak for Roberto Clemente, and he's catching up to Joe DiMaggio. 44. Oh, there it is. 44 games. Clemente's streak ends. Wow, that's pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever seen one that long to any game I've ever done. That's nuts. Okay, so let's go right to the top and see the players of the month here. So we have a West Palm Beach Expo player, Coco LaBoy, who got player of the month in the Florida State League. He's hitting .372. Probably because he should be in the majors. I just don't. Oh, he's the guy I sent down who's batting .111. So maybe we'll have to call him back up. Oliver named the newcomer of the month for the Pirates. Winston Lilanus, newcomer of the month in the AL. Best starter in the month of June was Don Wilson of Houston, 11-3 on the year. And Dean Chance, 8-5 on the year. He's 5-0 in 6 starts with a 1.5 ERA. Willie McCovey gets batter of the month, in the National League. Hit .381 with 5 dingers and 21 ribs, 19 runs scored. He's batting .341 on the year. And Boog Powell is the player of the month in the American League. He's hit 21 home runs already, batting .374. So I don't know what the averages were like back in the 60s, but you know, it's only 3 months in. Maybe the modifiers are a little off in historical. I don't really know. If anybody knows, they can let me know. If I need to change anything, I don't think I do. But with that, we can probably just delete all these messages and check over our team. So for the month of June, we went 10-21, which surprisingly was our most wins we've had in any month. But that's okay. We're a rebuilding team. How is Cliff Johnson doing? Well, first let's check the pictures here. Well, one thing I want to do, I can't change that. I wanted to have starters available in relief, but that's up to the manager. It's not my. Sorry about that. That was my phone. Delete that. Silence that. Okay, so first starters. Larry Janister, 427. He's 2-10. Bill Stoneman, 6-10, 445. Fit, 469, 401. See, these aren't terrible. Mike Wegener, still a 2.21 ERA in 17 games, but he's 4-6. So he's actually had a pretty good year. 2.5 WAR on a terrible team. That's not bad at all. And Howie Reed, 266. Carl Morton, he's 0-9. He's going to go down. Why is he a reliever? Oh, his ratings go down? Oh, well, whatever. 9 games, 0-9 with a 6.75 ERA. I think we're going to have to send him down. Does he have options? Well, we'll wait till we get to the main screen. Let's go there right now, actually. 0-9. Anybody can be called up here. Steve Shea. He can't start. Ranko has been good, so Morton's going to go down. Ranko's going to go up. And he'll be the 5th starter despite being 0-4 when I sent him down the last time. So that's okay for rotation. ERAs aren't terrible, and our bullpen still is continuing to be not too bad. Dan McGinn is our closer. He's got, 6 saves. Back then, I don't think there were as many saves. Although he did get 26 in, what's that, Asheville or Ashmont last year. So I don't think I'd want to make any more moves here. That can be our pitching staff for now. When it comes to our hitters, Manny Moda is still hitting well, 321. Bob Bailey, 250. Mac Jones, 235. Don Clenenden is really, he's been struggling all year, batting a .164. Well, 163 strikeouts last year. I didn't know they struck out that much back then. 288. Rusty Staub continues to, I guess, carry the team. 1.4 WAR is the most. Oh no, 2.4 WAR by Bob Bailey is the most. He must be good defensively then. Well, he's not. So Cliff Johnson is just 7 for 59. We might send him down, but rating says he's ready. Oh, maybe not. The OSA doesn't like it as much as my head scout does. Nothing really else to change here. I think we'll keep these guys, unless someone's really ripping it up at Triple or Double A. John Reed is batting 278 down there. Gary Jestad, 290. It's decent. Our second baseman right now is Herrera. He's playing okay. Coco the boy, yeah, he's the guy I want to call up. So if I call him up, send down Johnson for now, maybe. And let's quickly do the. Do they put LeBoy in? They do. He's a DH. So, and one more thing I want to do here is how many pitchers are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pitchers. So I don't really know if any of these guys are ready for single A. He is. Oops. Let's just look at the ratings here. So he's a 2-star, he can go up. He's a half, 1.5, he can go up. Starter can go up. Okay, we can go up. Okay, so batters, we should get a second catcher up there. These guys have any experience? He played in Lakeland. John Hart. Like I said, I don't know any of these players, but the 23-year-old should be ready for single A. If he's not, I don't have a third baseman at single A. So these are all real minor leaguers, I am assuming. 23-year-old can go up until I get to know some of these guys. And they haven't played many games, so I can't even send them up based on stats or nothing like that. Tony Scott is just 17. But I think he's ready for single A. And let's see. 22-year-old. 22-year-old. Yeah, why not? Okay, so let's quickly go to the minor leagues and let them do their thing here. Pitching in West Palm Beach. They're 55 and 21. Wow. That bodes well for our minor league system, I'm assuming. Let's GCL Expos. Okay. So there we go. At the end of June. 26:53. Let's play to the All-Star game, or All-Star teams announced, and then maybe we'll start looking at deals for the. Oh, he's one of my best players. He's batting .325. Now he's out for 3 weeks. That sucks. Do we need to replace him? Don Bosch is hitting .319 down there. He can come up. Let's see what they want to do with him. Will they put him right in? So basically, a couple days before the deadline, we'll see if we can get any players. We'll check our salaries to see if we have any pending free agents that we might be able to move. And personal meshes. Oh, see, I want my minor league guys to do all this. Well, I'm just going to offer them all extensions anyway. It's the first year. I'm not too worried about this stuff right now because we're terrible. I've reviewed your goals that I've set out for you. My comments are below. Our fans deserve good baseball the second part of the year. Everything so far has been mediocre, including your job performance. Give it everything we've got the rest of the season. I asked you to bring in the most valued player. I can understand how you think that Mac Jones fits the bill. Well, he's whatever. I see that you haven't made a change of manager like I asked of you. Gene Mauch may not be a bad manager, but I think the team would be better with a more respected manager. So let's see our personnel here. So Gene Mauch, I know he was that's cool. Has all his old managing teams on here. He's almost 100 games under 500 in his career. Now, where do I find personnel? There. I'm probably not going to get rid of him until the end of the year. Are these guys real guys? No, these guys are fake guys. Probably keep them to the end of the year, simply because we're an expansion team. I'm not really expecting much. So let's go to the 21st of June here, or July, sorry. .326 winning percentage. And basically we're battling it out with San Diego for the worst team in the league. So basically the first overall pick was San Diego. Neck and neck. You almost want to lose, right? Like, you want that good pick. Oh, I forgot to turn baseball cards off. Shoot. Well, this is going to take forever. Hopefully it won't take too long, considering it's the first year, but I can't believe I forgot to turn it off. Anyway, well, we got some time here. So, like I said, if any of you have any suggestions or anything that I can do. Suggestions are always welcome. I know not many people watch these videos. I like watching OOTP videos on YouTube myself. There's some really good ones out there. Straight Out of Boston does really good videos. Lucky Leg does good ones. There's another one. Waldo does some, and then the recent one is Coriola does some good Kansas City videos. So, you know, and you know, for my like, this will make as many. I like watching them while I play my fictional game or whatever, simply because I can get ideas from them and stuff like that. But anyway, this is what I'm gonna try to stick with this one and play it longer than 3 or 4 seasons, which is usually all I can get in historical. So I'm gonna try to stick with it. Oh good, that wasn't that bad. Okay, first thing we're gonna do here is take off baseball cards, because we don't need those. Boom, done. Okay. So let's check out the quick, first of all here, let's just go to the All-Star teams. Oh, one more thing I might not have done is make sure all players are represented in the All-Star. I might have to do that next year. Final fan voting was Boog Powell and Roberto Clemente. So here's the American League. And I didn't do it because I don't have it representative. Okay, that's okay. I can do that in the off season, I think. And Tony Scott continues to kill it down at West Palm Beach. Okay, so we might as well go to the end of the month. Oh, actually, sorry, we're going to go to the trade deadline. So let's just go to maybe the 28th and then see if we can start getting anybody here. Neck and neck still with San Diego. We've actually played 4 more games than them with 4 more losses. So Moda is able to come off the DL. And with that, Joe Mook is not having a good year. He's going to be sent down. Okay, we'll go to the 28th like we were going to do the first time. So 35 and 71. Dead last, I would say. Let's just see here. Yep, we are dead last in the league by looks like a couple, 5 losses, 5, 6, 7, 3.5 back of San Diego for the worst record in the league. Okay, so we could be looking at a first overall pick here, which I don't know, but it'll be good. So let's go meet the team. Let's see what we need here. So there's 24 teams in the league, I think. Yeah, but we got some. They're not as bad as I thought. You know, I thought we'd be 24th in pretty much everything, but so I think our main goal here is maybe get a good catcher. We got Cliff Johnson in the minor league, so I don't really think I need a first baseman. Maybe a shortstop because we trade Maury Wells. All 3 of our top prospects are all pitchers. So let's go shop some players here. Oops, wrong one. Turning block, shop. Okay, so Rusty Staub is still 25. I don't want to get rid of him yet. Mac Jones is 30. He's still got a few years left, I would assume, until he fades away. Don Clenenden, first base. He's got pretty good ratings. He's only batting $191. Let's see if anybody wants him. Is that Terry Francona? No, it's got to be his dad. Tommy Helms at second base. We have a problem at second base, I believe. He's only 28. He's hitting 272 in Cincinnati. He's not too expensive. Well, I don't know what the max salary is. Mudcat Grant is 33. There's not much we can really do right now. We don't have many assets, and the assets we do have, I don't really want to trade. I don't really want to trade him again. He's only 25. He's got good ratings. Rusty Staub's only 25. Bob Bailey's only 26. Again, good ratings. Mac Jones is 30. I might be able to get something good for him. And he's signed through this year. He's probably going to want a big raise next year. But let's see what he brings us. Yeah, he looks like he's going to bring us in a good return. We might be able to get a couple good prospects for him because there's lots of players popping up here. So Fregosi is a shortstop. He's pretty good. 294 on the season. J. John Stone. Do we have any top-ranked starters here? Tim McCarver's a good catcher. Well, he's not a good catcher. He just caught Bob Gibson. Carl Taylor, Deron Johnson, Darrell Thomas. Whoa, jeez. And 210 in Houston. He's only 18. Man. He could be a guy to get. Bernie Carbo. Don't really want another first baseman. I think that Cliff Johnson's going to be good. Luis Aparicio, yeah, he was really good, but he's 35. What do we got for a shortstop? Gary Sutherland is a 2.5 star. Yeah, he's probably going to be all right. But the only guy that really jumps out. Ooh, Cesar Cedeno. Whoa. He's playing an A-ball batting 304. You know what? I still think this guy has some years left. I'm not gonna do anything right now. Let's just check our salaries here real quick. Oh, there was no free agency yet? Oh, there wasn't. Okay. So I don't know when free agency started, but apparently there wasn't any free agency. So I don't got to worry about that. Okay, well, that's cool. So let's just go to August 1st. We're not going to make any more moves here. We go to the end of July. So 36 and 73. Jerry McLean is tearing it up in the Gulf Coast League. I guess it's a bad league with those ratings. Top Florida hitter or hurler, Carl Morton. He's the guy 0-9. He's tearing it up down there. Well, it's A-ball, I guess. There's no AAA here. I gotta keep remembering that we don't have a AAA team. We just have an A team. So these guys that were getting killed at the major league level are probably going to rip it up at AAA. What league is he in? Florida State League. Yeah, so he's got good ratings for that league. Okay. LA's Bill Russell is the Rookie of the Month. The American League Rookie of the Month is Carlos May. The Houston Starter of the Month is Larry Dierker. 15-6 on the year with a 1.7. Phoebus, who's Phoebus? Tom Phoebus garners the AL Pitcher of the Month, 12-2 on the year, 6-0 in July. Willie McCovey again, second month in a row, he's at the top hitter. He's gotten 334 on the year. And the AL best batter is, again, Boog Powell. Which guy I've never really heard of. But, whoa, yeah, he's good. Player development, not too many good changes happen. Although Pat Russell in West Palm Beach looks like he's going up. But, again, these are all minor leaguers for a reason, I'm assuming. But the talent change randomness, I think I've said it 100, so you never know. Something could happen. Nothing really else happened. Okay, so let's look over the team here really quick. As we mentioned, 36 and 73. We're 109 games into the year. Our pitching, our starters are last. There's how many teams in the league? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 24 teams. So we're last. With a 3.95 ERA, that's last. That'd be like first in 2016. And our bullpen is pretty good at 8th. Runs scored 12th, batting average 10th, on base 10th, home runs 12th, stolen bases 7th. And for the month, we went 10 and 20. Our starters, Mike Wagner continues to have a great ERA. His FIP 334, 2.9 WAR. Larry Jaster is 2 and 15, but I guess the 4.3 ERA for 1969 is probably equivalent to a 6 ERA in 2016, but that's fine. 8 and 12 for Stoneman. Howie Reed 317, and Steve Renko has turned it around since he got the call back up. He's now 3 and 5. Our relievers, Dan McGinn 2.7, Jerry Robertson 4.19. So our bullpen's been pretty good except for this dude, Don Shaw. Is there anybody ripping it up at single A? Carl Morton now. Edwin Fisher has only pitched 10 innings. Steve Shea, he's been really good down there. Decent rates, 26. So let's send down Don Shaw, and bring up Steve Shea. Okay, batting. Bob Bailey, 247. Clenendon continues to struggle, just a $192 and 100 Ks and 349 at bats. Manny Mota continues to bat well, 325. 185 for Gary Sutherland. I'd like for them to play a different shortstop. Rusty Staub, 276, 8 home runs. Coca Boy, since his call-up, still hasn't done what he did in single A. Is there anyone killing it in single A? David Lapointe, 284 and 116 at bats. Only 22 though. And none of these guys will go down. I wonder if he'll go down. Yeah, he will. Cliff Johnson. It says he wants to go up, but he's only batting $171. But we're gonna try it again. Oh, can he play short? He can. So let's move him up and change him to a shortstop. Oops. And they don't put him in the lineup, so. Okay, so let's do the month of August here. In the month? Yeah, sure. There's not much going to be roster expansion. Okay. So let's keep losing. 324 winning percentage. 29 games back at the beginning of August. We continue to be dead last and on pace to lose 120 ball games. I'm not going to put him on a DL. We got enough outfielders on there to cover for him until he's back. Wow, Manny Mota's second in the league in hitting. .40 and 84. What was our personal message? Probably someone complaining because we're losing so much. Yep. Oh no! Caught up to San Diego. That's not good. And we're eliminated from the playoffs in August. That's good stuff. Okay. He's hurt again. This time you're going to go on the DL. But let's just go to September 1st here. Roster expansion. Okay, so back to the home screen here. We are 47 and 89, which is no longer last. We are 2 games up on San Diego. For the month, looks like we had a decent month then. 11 and 16 was our best month. First month with a winning percentage over 400. Team rankings, 3rd last now. Morton continues to kill it in single A. Oliver wins batter of the, or rookie of the month again for the 2nd time this year. His name Gale Hopkins wins rookie of the month in the American League. Larry Durker, pitcher of the month. He's 20 and 7 with a 1.58 ERA. Jim Palmer, he's 20 and 6 with a 2.58. NL's top hitter was Gianni Bench. Oh man, I'd love to get him. 21. So he played when he was 19, and then his first full year he was 20. He's got 34 home runs and he's 21. Reggie Smith for Boston, he's 24. He's hit 311 with 28 bombs. No for John Glass. Oh, he pitches for us. He pitched a no-no in the minor leagues. Huh. What else do we have here? Nothing else I don't see. Ernie Banks is his 500th homer. Veda Pinson gets hit number 2,000, and he's only 31. He might hit 3,000. Now, I don't know if he did in real life or not. It's hard to say. Okay, well that looks like no more interesting things happened. So let's check out our pitching staff here. Mike Wagoner continues to keep the ERA under 3 despite going 8 and 11. Bill Stoneman is now 8 and 14. I think he was 2 and 10 before, so that's not bad. Larry Jaster is 5 and 16. Steve Ranko 4 and 8. I think he's got to go down, and Howie Reed is 2.73. So a 5.78 ERA in 1969, like I said before, is probably equivalent to 7.5 in 2016. So we might look for him to be sent down. 8.31 for Steve Shea. Yeah, but he's only pitched 8 innings. Do we want to give Wharton a chance again? Who is doing bad there? Steve Ranko. Dave Hartman is just killing it down there. But again, I gotta remember it's single A. Batters. Bob Bailey 258. Mac Jones is up to 14 home runs now. We were going to trade him. He might be good for a few more years. We'll keep him around. Don Clenenden still continuing to struggle, hitting under the Mendoza line at 187. Rusty Staub's up to 282 now with 13 dingers and crazy good ratings. He might be our franchise guy. Great ratings. 13 homers, 41 batted in, 3.4 WAR. Leads the team in WAR, I think. I don't know, Bob Bailey does. Where's Moda? Moda's hitting 316 still, but only a .5 WAR. That's because his defense is so bad. Yeah, it must be. And no power. Bench players, Ty Klein hitting a .58. He's 30 years old. We're probably not going to bring him back. And Justad hasn't done anything. Don Bosch, 316. I like him to play. But not just a small sample size. Okay, like I said, we're gonna roster expansion here. Are the minor leagues done? No, they still got a week or two left. We'll bring up a few guys here. Maybe a third catcher. Bocabella can be the third catcher. I think Cliff Johnson is going to get a shot up here. Anybody else really cleaning up? Tony Scott's only 17. I don't really need another outfielder. Oh, I only got 4. Maybe bring in one more outfielder. Don Hahn. They'd ought to be on the 40-man though. Joe Mook. I don't want to add too many people on the 40-man, and I'll have to waive them to get them off it. And I think that's going to be it for that. What about pitchers? 22-year-old John Glass. To give him a shot, maybe? Well, I guess we can bring back up Ranko because it's roster expansion. And one of these guys, maybe? Dave Hartman? Yeah, Dave Hartman. Okay, so with that, we'll ask the manager what they think. They actually put Ranko in the rotation. Oh, I see. So they changed them to what they should be based on. Let's just see here. Starter? Yeah, okay. So they changed it based on what they should be. Okay, that's fine. And their batting, is anything going to change here? Oh, Cliff Johnson gets in at catcher. So minor leagues, anybody killing it that can go up? I need some more infielders up here, I think. Maybe this guy. Maybe the third baseman. He's batting 320. He can play third. He can come up. What's his name? Larry Sherman. Notable pitchers. Anybody do anything in pitchers? Maybe 1.59 ERA, but only 17 innings. Yeah, we're good. So the minor league managers will take care of all that. And should we play to the end of the month, to the end of the year, and then we'll do the off season? Regular season? Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay, let's play the end of the year. See what we can do here. I'm only at 25 minutes or so. It's 49 and 92. We're again ahead of San Diego, which is unfortunate, but they're catching up on us. We're still two games out for last overall. Jim Fairley can come off. DL. So 53 and 95. Did they play 162 games in 1969 or 155? Or 154? Yeah, they must have played 162 because there's still half a month left. So again, a game up on San Diego for dead last. And there's our 100th loss. Tied. This is going to come down to the wire. That's the end of the month. 56 and 104. Let's just play the last to the end of the season. So we lose that one. And we lose that one. So we're probably dead last. We are dead last. First overall pick. Nice. So we'll quickly check the mail here and see who made the playoffs. McCovey hit number 300. Who got the Cito Gaston? Blue Jay manager, that's funny. Most valuable player in the Salt for the Bees. I don't know what league that's in. Pioneer League. Cepeda hits number 300. Playoffs are Oakland versus Baltimore and New York Mets versus Houston. So Rod Carew hits 351 to pace the American League, and Pete Rose hits 340 to pace the National League. Took a quick look at the standings here. As you can see, Baltimore won 111 games. That was kind of expected on the preseason predictions. Mets 96, Houston 100, and we are set for the playoffs here. Okay, well that's going to be it. We will do the playoffs, go over our team for the year, and do the off-season next episode. All right, thanks for checking me out. Have a good day. Later.